Yes, here we are at the Secret World party quarters. Party quarters. The first church, the last laugh, the fast going snack, the 100% of the dogs in life, the German holy day here, and today is it. So we'll bring the parade from noon at the Trans-American Pointy Building up Columbus Avenue to here. We'll have our mini service, got to check your own oil. And these are the stations of stupid that we will put the crowd through to, because they need to be remembered into the church.
This doesn't look like a very easy church.
It's one of the hardest working churches. The schlep to show ratio of our church is 5 to 1.
Yeah.
5 hours of schlepping to 1 hour of fleecing the flock. Guiding the flock.
Yeah.
Flucking the flock.
The 32nd, which year is this?
34th.
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 People have kids and are about to have grandkids that came here when they were born. Yeah. They met. Yeah.
Met and bred here at this parade.
Scott do these banners?
Yeah. Hello.
Slow down the parking lot, boys.
Excellent.
Slow it down. Woo! The game. Kids playing here.
Get your chronic, the chronic laws. Voted California's best large newspaper.
There you go.
Get your copy of the chronic laws. Extra, get your chronic.
Fire the liberals, bring in the adulterers. Right on.
Voted California's best large distress. Well, it certainly isn't because their panties are in a bunch.
No.
Pretty good.
Ain't that funny? It's like,
There's a camera in my face.
There we go. Okay. Hey, y'all you guys over there? Behind me? Hey, I don't like anybody behind me. Get over here. Welcome. To the 34th annual St. Stupid's Day Parade, brought to you by the First Church of the Last Laugh, the world's fastest growing snack religion. 150% less dogma. It's a light religion, one holy day a year, and remember, it's Palm Sunday today. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to do this little parade up. We're going to go to Joe DiMaggio Playground because Washington Square Park is not available because the Pope doesn't like us out in front of one of his churches. And then we're going to have a mini service. Because the First Church of the Last Laugh is the world's most dangerous religion. That's right. We are the most dangerous religion here to find out why, and to find out why you are already members of the First Church of the Last Laugh, but you just forgot.
What?
Didn't you? You forgot, didn't you? Yeah, you all forgot you were members. So you're going to get remembered into the church at Joe DiMaggio. Our first stop is a short, as soon as we start, we got to stop. We have to stop at the Scientology headquarters. Excuse me, go in at the science fiction-tology headquarters. So we'll be stopping at the science fiction-tology headquarters, giving them a little blessing.
Can we get rebaptized after we die?
And also there'll be a parade rest at the top of the Columbus at Broadway. We'll wait a couple of cycles of the light for the crowd to catch up to us, so there'll be a parade rest right there by City Lights. And then push on to Joe DiMaggio. So here's the route again. Here are the steps to the parade.
I'm lost.
Everybody listen. Everybody listen. Left, right. Left, right. Left, right. Left, right. Left, right. Who brought the coffee? Where's the donuts? We're supposed to meet the donuts here. Okay. All right. This is the 34th annual St. Stupid's Day Parade, brought to you by the First Church of the Last Laugh, world's fastest growing snack religion, 150% less dogma. It's a light religion, one holy day a year, and today is it. And now it's time for the traditional parade rest.
Thank God.
I know, I bring it back.
Down in front! Down in back!
rest. Everybody down.
Down
We don't start up again until everybody gets down. Everybody has to get down. St. Stupid says, get down. Parade rest. Parade rest. Everybody get down.
Down and back.
I know who you are.
We got naked guys here today.
How stupid can you get? Oh, the photographer's still standing.
Hey, sit down.
Till dawn. Okay, here we are. This is the 34th annual St. Stupid's Day Parade. Hi, guys. This is brought to you by the First Church of the Last Laugh, the world's fastest growing snack religion, 150% less dogma. It's a light religion, one holy day a year, and...
When is it?
So we're here at Joe DiMaggio, our secret world party headquarters.
Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio?
And we're gonna have a mini service here. We're gonna induct all of you back into the church because you're all members of the First Church of the Last Laugh. You just forgot, didn't you? Didn't you forget? That's right, you forgot, you remember. So fate has brought you here to be remembered into the one pretty true church. That's right. We are the most dangerous religion in the world. You'll find out why in the next few minutes. So come on, move in, grab a piece of tarmac, sit down, and we'll get this sucker underway.
St. Stupid is famous for saying, so far, so what? St. Stupid is famous for saying, the closer you get, the nearer you are. St. Stupid is famous for saying, if it's the truth, it's funny. And more importantly, St. Stupid is famous for saying, remember, don't forget.
Remember.
Is it remember? Don't forget. We'll get back to you on that one. You're already members of the First Church of the Last Laugh. We are the oldest religion in the world. We are the largest church in the world. 7 billion members. You're all members, whether you like it or not. In your DNA, the secrets of our existence being unraveled by the DNA guys, they find this little thing called stupidity, and everybody's got the stupidity. It's strange. So we're not here to worship stupidity. We're here to give homage to it this one little day and hope that it'll keep its distance the rest of the year. But you know that won't happen. You know you're going to go out there and you're going to do something stupid. Or somebody is going to do something stupid to you. So you don't blame yourself. You don't blame the other person. What the First Church of the Last Laugh provides for you, the spiritual consumer, is a two-dimensional spiritual scapegoat. Next time you slam the dog's tail in the refrigerator, next time you lock your keys in the car, don't blame yourself. All you do is, I had a visitation. I had a moment of stupidity. You can blame St. Stupid. And then send a check for $9.95 to the First Church of the Last Laugh. Now, we are the most dangerous religion in the world because we are the only religion that dares tell the truth. Come here. I'm gonna demonstrate our truth-telling abilities here. No other religion can do this. Okay, here we go. Ask me what happens after you die.
Under the ground?
You ask me. You ask me
I
the question.
asked you what happens after you die.
No, we all die.
Oh, all of us? What happens after all of us die?
We don't know. Ask me, what's the purpose of life?
What is the purpose of life?
Don't know. Just don't know. See, thank you very much. Thank you very much. See, we guarantee that, and we stand behind that. 152%. Okay? We don't know. We have no idea. All these other guys, they're pulling it out of their ass. That's why they call it holy. What do you want? Oh, thanks, Puss. Now go get me a coffee. All right. So there you are. That's the power of our church. These panels right here, tough shit. You guys got the cheap seats. You can't see the cool artwork. We got cool artwork. Oh, look. So these panels here are the six rituals. I will take you through the first ritual right now. It's the oath. Repeat after me. Hold your right hand up.
After me!
I pledge allegiance to the illusion and to the pyramid scheme for which it stands. One nation, one species, in denial, with error and excess by all. Oh boy. There you go. You just completed the first ritual. We'll fill it till 5 of them more to go. But we're going to have a talent show. And but first we're going to start off with another church that is very important to the world is the Church of the Subgenius. Strangely enough, St. Stupid, First Church of the Last Laugh, started in 1979 here in San Francisco. At the same time in Dallas, Texas, the Church of the Subgenius was starting up. Coincidence? I don't think so. So, and now we'll have Dr. Hal will give a short benediction from the Church of the Subgenius and J.R. Bob Dobbs. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Hal Linnell.
Thank you, Bishop Joey. And what a beautiful day it is. Surely the gods have favored this occasion with supreme weather. But on other St. Stupid days through the years, we have, with all deliberate due stupidity, splashed through puddles and laughed at a stormy sky. But the task of hewing to your own stupidity requires no distractions. Without thinking about it too much, one can start to intellectualize and lose the divine paradigm of falling into the radiant abyss of incomprehension. Now this is the day of St. Stupid, but I'm just going to tell you a little bit about J.R. Bob Dobbs, the world's most slackless man. And after all, the Church of the Subgenius has to have something to do with stupidity, you would think. But the important thing about being a subgenius, all you have to realize, and I will magically compel you all to be subgeniuses too, just the way the Mormons can convert you after death. But it's very, very simple. The subgenius must have slack. And you really want slack, even if you don't know it. Slack. Slack, the opposite of tension. Leisure, the basis of culture. Your time, slack time, the time and a half time. And who doesn't want you to have slack? Who wants to sell you false slack? To make you work for a living? To buy meaningless objects and expend your time in meaningless leisure, jonesing after more meaningless objects? You think they will buy you slack. But no, for every tchotchke that you yearn for, which you think will compete and complete your life, there's another one waiting right behind it that you don't have. If thy iPod offend thee, pluck it out. But I'm not going to be very hardcore. Just remember, if you're a subgenius, you'll surf the luck plane. You will find slack where it occurs, and into your hairy palm will drop down the golden fruit. And if you believe this, you are definitely also a member of the First Church of the Last Laugh and a devotee of Saint Stupid. And now I'm going to turn you over to the greatest guy you've ever known. He was a king and a god in the world he knew, but now he comes to stand before you, a mere captive of this situation, to gratify your curiosity. Ladies and gentlemen, look at and welcome Bishop Joey, the 8-second wonder of the world.
You were freighting the right stuff! You're doing it the wrong way! How do you like your new heart?
Okay, let's have our first talent. Come on out. Come on out. Hey, you. It's your big chance. Okay, what's your name?
Deku. And my
Deku. And what are you going to do for us, Deke?
I will twirl my mustache.
The two-handed mustache twirl by Deku. Encore? Come on back up. All right, next act. State short name, please. Go over here. Into the mic there.
Juju.
This is Juju. What are you going to do for us, Juju?
I'm going to play an instrument.
They aren't bees, are they? Juju D.
Don't do it! Don't do it!
Take it off! Get that big thing in the hole. Yeah.
Give her a chance. Come on.
She went to school for this.
Where were you in rehearsal? Put it back in. Okay. Oh.
Juju and her magical bees. All right. You know it's Palm Sunday today. That's right, Palm Sunday. When we parade through the financial district on the weekday parade, starting at the Embarcadero Plaza at noon, okay, we wind through there, we go to the various stations of stupid, we throw pennies at the banks, and we do a thing called at the stock exchange called the sock exchange. So what we have to do here is you gotta exchange a sock with somebody. Okay, so exchange the sock, work the sock back, and exchange the sock. Those socks go. That's right, we practice safe socks. Okay, keep it moving. Just keep those socks moving. You see a sock near you, pick it up and exchange it. Give it to somebody. Hand it off. And I think some of these socks are even clean. So chances that you're going to get epizootis on your hands is 50-50. Speaking of 50-50, the first church on the last laugh, world's fast growing snack, religion 150% or less dogmas, a light religion, one holy day a year, and today has a financial program tailor-made for you. That's right, you the spiritual consumer who's probably broke, you need a financial plan. And our financial plan is the lottery. A famous blues singer named Lightning Hopkins said, I play craps every day because I might be walking around lucky and not know it. So what you want to do is you could do the First Church of the Last Laugh Financial Plan Light, which is 2 tickets a week, one for the Wednesday and one for the Saturday drawing. That's light. If you want to go serious, you buy one every day. $1, random pick. Don't even think about it. You walk in, you throw $1 down, you take the ticket, you put it in your wallet, your purse. At the end of the month, you go online, you check out and see if you won. Don't think of it as a 200 million to 1 chance to win. Think of it as 50-50. You're either going to win or you're going to lose. Now, here's the deal, okay? Now that you have enrolled already in the First Church of the Last Laugh's financial plan, either A, light, or B, serious, okay? So when you win, then you have to send a tithing to the church. Now, all the other churches, their tithing is 10%. We undercut the competition. 9%. How do we do it? Volume. So remember, you win big, send me a check. Okay, now, for more talent. Okay, who's the next talent thing over there? Go get the next talent, would you please?
Talent thing.
A lot of people don't know Dr. Death is a cheesehead. Name?
Larry.
Larry Harvey. Hello, Larry Harvey?
Yes.
Where's your hat? What are you going to do for us?
I'm going to bark exactly like a dog off in the distance.
Larry. And her talkative dog. Who's next?
All right. Happy St. Stupidity. Yeah. Yeah, this reminds me when I was a kid, I was about 10 years old, and it was a Christmas Eve, and my parents were tucking me into bed, and my father says to me, Danny, my son, remember when you were 8 years old, we told you that there's no such thing as the Easter Bunny? I go, yeah. Well, my son, now that you're 10 years old, we think you're old enough now that you should know that there is no God. And we're Jewish. Okay, oh, hey, did you see the survey on MSNBC News? It said that 62% of America's workers are having sexual relationships with someone else in the same workplace. Yeah, so it got me thinking, man, I need to get a job. Okay, how about a little music? Yeah. Okay, I played this classic piece called Penny on the Ritz. Penny on the Ritz. Number 2 pencil. We will Rock You by Queen. A little bit of rock and roll. We will Rock You by Queen. Okay.
Queen, yeah!
Hey, you're right.
What? What do you want?
When do we get free lunch?
Oh yeah, Mr. Are We Really is asking when the free lunch is coming. It's on its way.
Checking the mail.
We have a conceptual piece we've been working on for a number of years. It requires total silence. We really need to concentrate. Thank you.
Whoa! 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 Look out!
Thank you.
Remember the first church of the last lap, world's fastest growing snack religion, 150% less dogma. It's a life religion, one holy day a year, and is also known, not only is it the only one true church, the one church that tells the truth, but we offer friendly service. And if you don't think so, go argue with a flag. Yeah, right.
So stupid.
Okay, the next ritual we have. Oh, so these panels are painted by a painter, Los Angeles painter named Scott Seidman, good buddy. He made these panels, and we did a tabernacle of stupidity at Burning Man last year. And these were the ceiling, and then we had, I would go in and hustle people and bring them in, and we do these things around there. And so they still have playa dust, so if you're a burner and you need a little playa fix, you can come up there and shake some playa dust with your nostril. So here we are with the Banker's Heart. Now, one of the things we do when we parade on the weekday through the financial district is we go to outside of the headquarters of the Bank of America building at the plaza. It's Kearney, California. Big plaza. There's a giant black sculpture, marble sculpture, abstract-y kind of thing that's been there forever. The late Herb Cain, famous San Francisco columnist, dubbed it the Banker's Heart. So we go there and we throw pennies at the Banker's Heart. That's right. If you have pennies here, you can throw them up here. And we thank the banks for all they're doing for us. And we say, here's a penny you didn't get from me this year, and we toss it at the Banker's Heart. So it's kind of a nice, because there's, I mean, really thousands of pennies fly into this heart, you know, and they've changed the way it's presented. They put a lawn in front of it, then they put a fence around it. I don't know why. And so if you did bring some pennies, what we're going to do, we're going to offer a little something to all the bankers, the bankers' hearts around the world. And it goes something like this. Hold your arm out like this. Take your other hand, go like, get ready to chop it right about here, okay? And you're gonna go, thanks. Next.
My name is Adalbert Weissenheimer, and I will recite the first million digits of pi in binary.
Yay!
Pi is exactly 3!
11.0110111.
We could be here a while.
110.
No more binary!
Thank you.
Occupy.
Unaccustomed as I am to public speaking, I would first of all like to this audience
Sit down.
a little bit of extra money for St. Stupid. Oh, thank you. This is one of my favorite songs. It's hard for me to sing it without wanting to cry now. Come on. Here it comes. Yeah, when someone makes a move of which we don't approve, who is it who always intervenes? You and OAS may have their place, I guess, but first, send them all we've got. John Wayne and Randolph Scott, remember those exciting fighting scenes? To the shores of Tripoli, but not to Mississippi. What do? We send the Marines, for might makes right, until they seem their light. All the rights protected, carefully respected, till somebody we like can be elected. All members of the Corps, all hate the hard war, then rather wipe them out by peaceful means. Stop calling it aggression. We hate that expression. We merely want the world to know that we support the side. Oh, they love us everywhere we go. So when in doubt, send the Marines.
I gotta remind everybody, the only good Marine is a submarine. Submariners once, submariners twice. Holy fucking Jesus Christ. We go up, we go down. We don't even fuck around. Submariners!
That's a dumb song.
I like to spin.
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm going to need an audience of participation because everybody's going to leave with an extra talent today. All right, Bishop, come here. There you go. All right. So once we get behind the bishop, grab the hand. All right, push. Good elephant.
I did that when his hand wasn't down.
All right, we need the microphone. 1 sec. Come here, Bishop. So everybody get behind somebody else. Everyone else, come on. Come on. Do something stupid. That's what doing the elephant. Do the elephant. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's fun.
All right, now one other ritual. We go to a place on Market Street, Battery and Market, the statue of the Bare Butt Mechanics. There's a big, beautiful bronze statue of a bunch of half-naked, I say half-naked, not nudists. No costume is no costume, nudies. Nudists are your own worst enemy. Okay. So this statue of the Bare Butt Mechanics, right there is a little plaza, and there are these giant lug nuts, concrete lug nuts. Go there, you'll see, and then there's a plaque in the ground, and it says this is the old shoreline of San Francisco, and then everything to the bay is the new shoreline. Was fill dirt, 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 fill dirt. No more chanting. No more chanting. No more chanting. No more chanting. And then we have to test. We tighten those giant lug nuts because that's what holds old San Francisco to the filter at San Francisco. And so we do the leap of faith. We jump up in the air and come down and test the tensile strength right there. Okay, so far every year we've done it. So everybody on your feet for the leap of faith, please. You guys up there too, get ready. Leap of faith. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to jump. We're going to do a count of 3. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and we're going to leap into the air. So actually, it's a count of like it's a 1, 2, 3 is the prep, and then the 4 is not really a 4 because it's not a number because it's a leap. So it's a 1, 2, 3 with an addendum, a physical addendum to it. And you're going to leap. We're going to close your eyes. 1, 2, 3. Leap up into the air. Have a leap of faith. Have faith that when we come down, the earth will still be here. Are you willing to try this? This is a first demonstration of a miracle by our church. There's another miracle later on, but this is the first demonstration of a real miracle. So here we go. Get yourself ready. Center yourself. Take a breath. Close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, leap! We did it! More towel. Sit down. We're not done with you yet. We got 6 more hours to go.
I brought my tent. Just in case.
How you guys doing today? Woo! I'm so glad it's not raining. So I'm going to be doing a poem by a certain righteous babe that you guys might know. You might say that she has built a career out of dealing with stupid people and writing songs about them. So this is Fuel by Ani DeFranco. They were digging a new foundation in Manhattan, and they discovered a slave cemetery there. May their souls rest easy now that lynching is frowned upon. We've moved on to the electric chair. And I wonder, who's going to be president, Tweedledum or Tweedledummerin? Who's going to have the big blockbuster box office this summer? And maybe we should put a wall between the houses and the highways, and then you can go your way and I can go my way. Except all the radios agree with all the TVs, and the magazines agree with all the radios, and I keep hearing that same damn song everywhere I go. Maybe I should put a bucket over my head, and a marshmallow in each ear, and stumble around for another dumb, numb week, waiting for another humdrum hit song to appear. People used to make records, as in the record of an event. The event of people making music in a room. Now everything's cross-marketing. It's about sunglasses and shoes, or guns and drugs, you choose. We've got a rehash. We've got a half-ass. We're digging up all the graves and we're spitting on the past. And we can choose between the color of the lipstick on the horse because we know the difference between the font of 20% more and the font of teriyaki. You tell me what's real. You tell me, how does it make you feel? And they say that alcoholics are always alcoholics, even when they're dry as my lips for years, even when they're stranded on a small desert island with no place in 3,000 miles to buy beer. And I wonder, is he different? Is he different? Has he changed what he's about? Or is he just a liar with nothing to lie about? Am I headed for the same brick wall? Is there anything I can do about anything at all except go back to that corner in Manhattan and dig deeper this time? Down beneath the impossible pain of our history, beneath the unknown bones, beneath the bedrock and the mystery, beneath the sewage system and the PATH train, beneath the cobblestones and the water main, beneath the friendship, the traffic of friendship and street deals, beneath the screeching of kamikaze cab wheels, beneath everything I can think of to think about, beneath it all, get out, beneath the good and the kind and the stupid and the cruel. There's a fire that's just waiting for fuel.
Well, the crocodile went to the dentist, and he sat down right in the chair. And the dentist, he said, "Now tell me, sir, why does it hurt and where?" And the crocodile said, I'll tell you the truth. There's a terrible, terrible ache in my tooth. And he opened his jaws so wide, the dentist, he climbed right inside. And the dentist, he laughed, "Whoa, isn't this fun?" as he pulled the teeth out one by one. But the crocodile cried, "You're hurting me so. Please put down your pliers and let me go." But the dentist just laughed with a ho, ho, ho. He said, "I've still got 12 to go. Whoops, that's the wrong one, I confess, but what's one crocodile tooth more or less?" And then, suddenly, the jaws went snap. And the dentist was gone, right off the map. And where he went, no one can guess. To north, to south, to east, to west, he left no forwarding address. But what's one dentist, more or less?
Nice try. All right, now it's my wait a minute. I get to do something too. I need a beat. I need a. Stupid was a saying about 2 or 3, a little known fool of the deities. He had a broken halo, although some said it could have been a fly buzzing around his head. Now down to the pages of history, the patron saint of you and me, of civilizations and Parkimedes too. You know that it's funny, you know that it's true. Now every April 1st at the hour of noon, dance down the street by the light of the moon, do the sock exchange, bless the banks a bunch, then we all look stupid for the fast free lunch. 1st of April, some do say, set aside for All Fool's Day. But why? The people call it so. Neither I nor they themselves do know. I know, but you know you never know. I know, but you know you never know. I know, but you know you never know. I know, but you never know. Next.
Okay, so this one is a little bit of an interactive thing. I need everybody to get their hands out of their pockets or their neighbor's pockets or wherever they may be. Take your hands and get both hands up here high in the air like this. Okay, that means you two there. You gotta put the pipe down. Here we go. Now I want you to take your hands out in front of you. Turn the palms so the palms face out and the thumbs face down. Put one hand over the other hand and lace your fingers together. Now this is how you can tell if your nose is on backwards. I want you to point your index fingers. Don't unlace your hands, just point your index fingers. Bring your hands in and up and put them on either side of your nose. Now if you can unlace your fingers, your nose is on straight. Very stupid.
Who are you? What are you going to do?
I am the Grim Cheese. And I grant cheesy wishes.
Yay!
Who wants a wish granted?
I do. Me. Man. Come back when you're a big kid.
What's your wish? What's your wish? Loud. Say it loud.
More wishes.
You wish for what? I don't. She wants cheese. She wishes
You want cheese?
Cheesy fries.
cheese.
Wish granted.
Yay!
That's my grandson. He's going to be leading the parades for the next 34 years.
Hello, stupid people. Okay, let me do some interpretations. Here I am, a campfire, crackling pot. So my friend comes over, get some popcorn.
Whoa! Yay!
Then a Canada geese flies by overhead.
Yay!
And a car.
Yay!
And, then a bunch of, say, a whole forest fire. And a person popping these things. And for the last thing, start doing this. Thank you, I'm done.
Yay! I'm glad it's over.
Okay, Wavy Gravy usually tags along the parade, but Wavy a few weeks ago broke his leg, so he couldn't make it. But I'm calling him now, see if I catch him. Maybe he'll say something to the crowd. Hey Wavy, this is Bishop Joey at St. Stupid's Day. We got a crowd of about 10 million people right here. And let's see if you can say a little something to the crowd. I'll hold it up to the microphone and then we'll see what happens. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Put it on speaker if you can.
What? Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Thanks, Wave. And it's everybody say get better, Wavy. 1, 2, 3. See you, Wave. Talk to you later. Raywood Baby has a thing called the First Church of Fun, and it provides its own church air. Next.
Folks, many of you are wearing a hat with a propeller on the top, designed by Wavy Gravy. There you have it. Folks, we'd like to start with the ugly side of brass, the spit valve.
Ew!
Thank you, thank you. Folks, sorry, I know we're having fun, but I have a couple important announcements to make. First of all, I don't know if you've heard, but apparently someone has stolen all the toilet seats at the local police station here. And so far they have nothing to go on. So also it's very serious. Also up in North Dakota this past December, they found a couple frozen to death in their car at the drive-in theater. And, yes, and apparently they'd gone to see Closed for the Winter. So at all costs you want to avoid that. And folks, also a brain, besides being a wonderful thing to waste, a brain goes into a bar and the bartender says, "I can't serve you, you're out of your head." And of course, you know this one, a skeleton goes into a bar and says, "Give me a beer and a mop." Also, I think you know why the skeleton wouldn't cross the road. Didn't have the guts. And you know, since we're coming up to the Final Four, many of you must know why the chicken crossed the basketball court. Heard the referee was calling fouls. You Bible scholars, I think yes, you Bible scholars, I think you know how long Cain hated his brother. Just as long as he was able, that's right. And if you're looking for a new house, you know why you don't want to live on O Street. You have to walk a block to pee. Thank you. I guess you know what the guests do at a cannibal wedding. They toast the bride and groom, that's right. One more important warning. Maybe you didn't hear about the brake mechanic. Maybe you didn't hear about the auto mechanic who was addicted to drinking brake fluid, and his friends and family were worried about him. He said, "Don't worry, I can stop anytime I want." One last word in the great words of Frank Sinatra. There I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like "you're stupid."
Who's next? Let's go.
Hola, buenos días, ¿cómo están todos los pendejos de San Francisco? Estoy muy segura que no soy la única pendeja estúpida de San Francisco. Aquí están todos mis hermanos y mis hermanas. ¿Dónde están los otros mexicanos? So in the symbol of unity that San Francisco is, I would like you to help me to invite all the stupid Mexicans out there. There's many of us, but they just didn't get the message. So repeat after me. Ándale, ándale. Arriba, arriba. ¡Viva la revolución! Los estúpidos de San Francisco son bienvenidos. Arriba, arriba. ¡Viva la revolución de los
We got 2 more rituals to go before I can let you go home. This next ritual takes 4 hours. But luckily the last one's only a minute, so. This one is we had confessions when we brought the people into the tabernacle of stupidity out at Bernie, man. Thanks to Larry Harvey. He gave me some free tickets. So we had confessions. You got to confess the stupidest thing you've ever done. Okay, so step up here. What's the stupidest thing you've ever done?
The stupidest thing I ever did was arguing with Dr. Howe and puzzling evidence. And Izzy, and where are you, Izzy? We're missing you.
You, get over here. You. You shot a lot of photographs, man. I want to see some of those, okay? Okay, 4x5s, 8x10.
Stupidest thing I ever did, voting for Officer Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, you got screwed there. Don't worry, I'll get to everybody. Everybody has to say this. Okay. Somebody order pizza. Okay, stupidest thing you've ever done.
Stupidest thing I've ever done was during my first trimester of pregnancy with her. I gave myself a black eye by throwing up in the toilet and having the seat come and hit me.
That's a beauty. That's a beauty. Okay, who else? Somebody else. You got one? Get over here, Toots. Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody else has panties.
I know. Why don't more people wear panties on their head? I'm not sure. What's the stupidest thing you've ever done?
Well, it's not really the stupidest thing I've ever done, but just recently done was I came back into North Beach nice and early from Oakland and decided to go to the famous pizza place called Tommy's, which I've never heard of, but it's really famous, so I got in there and it was early. I paid $24 for a average pizza. Yay! That 24. But that bag, it was cold and it was burnt. It's pretty stupid.
Tommy's, there you go. This parade is brought to you by Tommy's. There's a bar near Washington Square Park has a Saint Stupid cocktail. I can't remember the name of the bar, so go try every bar around the edge of Washington Square Park. And a lot of people are asking, why aren't we in Washington Square Park? It's because the Pope got tired. Well, actually, the guys at St. Peter and Paul's, whiny little Catholics, they went to the Pope and said, First Church and Last Laugh's making fun of us. Can you stop it? So they called the Park and Rec department and put the kibosh on it, and they sent us down here. So now we'll probably be here only as long as the Joe DiMaggio fan club doesn't know what we're doing. Okay, what's the stupidest thing you've ever done?
The stupidest thing I've ever done is forget what I did that was stupid.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh boy, won't that that'll happen. That'll happen. Get in. Go in.
They want to humiliate themselves. Send them off.
What's the stupidest thing you've ever done?
I spent over 20 years working for lawyers.
What's the stupidest thing you've ever done besides get up this morning, get dressed, and come to this parade?
Well, it's not so much what I did is how I see things. For instance, I thought Moby Dick was a venereal disease. I thought a concierge was a lawyer for the mob. I thought a pariah was a tropical fish that ate cows. That's pretty stupid.
Get off the stage. Okay, a couple of more. Oh, you got a confession? Do it right now. Come here. Tell me.
I don't want to one-up the lady with the toilet seat thing. Sorry, I don't want to one-up the lady with the toilet seat thing, but I'm about to one-up the lady with the toilet seat thing. I was wasted one night, I know, really wasted. So, I get pretty fucking wasted. I had one foot planted on either side of the toilet bowl and my head like resting in it when I woke up.
Yay!
I pulled my head up and I was like, I've got to go to bed. So I planted each foot underneath me and I gathered my strength and I used the toilet lid for leverage to pull myself up.
Yay!
Whack! I had a crescent-shaped scar. I think I still have it. And an egg-shaped thing.
It is. You can see it. There's a scar.
Egg-shaped one and a little crescent-shaped scar. And get in there! Good. So, yeah, that was...
Thank you. Okay, more stupidity. Get that act, hang on that act, man. So now you're going to go out there into the world and you're going to do something stupid. Remember, you don't blame yourself, blame say it's stupid.
You better take this. The crowd doesn't
like
like
he
me
would have wanted it had he thought about it. One thing we forgot to do, it should have done at the very beginning. Now that we're all remembered into the one pretty true church, we should all meet each other, kind of meet our fellow parishioners. So everybody turn to your right and say hi. Turn to your left and say hi. Look backwards and say hi. Okay, good, that's enough of that. Please do join me, fellow citizens. The day for justice has arrived. Against us greedy corporate tyrants who kill the earth and everyone that cares, and kill the oceans and everyone that dares. We need to rise up and end the madness. They won't leave our civic rights alone. They spew toxins and take away our home, leaving a wasteland and abiding sadness. Rise up to patient friends. We can now see an end. March on for a better future for us and all the earth. Thank you. All right, next.
Hooray for Captain Spaulding! Did someone call the store?
All right, okay, wait, how many got? You got anybody else? Okay, we got one more big ritual before the big finale, but you got any more talent over here? Should we have any talent to begin with? Okay, I guess not. All right. The last ritual in the first church of the last laugh, world's fast growing snack religion, 150% less dogma, it's a light religion, one only a year, and today is the confirmation. Now you're all remembered into the one pretty true church. The secret handshake. Hold your hand up like this. We do the high four. Fold your thumb in across your palm. High four. Okay.
High four.
Okay. Now you turn to somebody and slam them together at high speed, and then go like this. Go, ow! We got to change that. Oh, we got to change it. All right. We got the guys down at Research and Development working on a new handshake as we speak. So hopefully, I'll take care of that. All right. I think that's probably about it. I want to thank the San Francisco Mime Troupe allowing us the generator. And also insurance. Another thing they provided was insurance. They had to come up with $1 million worth of insurance. So we got a rider on the Mime Troupe because they use the park. So the Mime Troupe is very responsible for this. I want to thank Wavy Grady for breaking his leg. I want to thank John Law and Sebastian Milmouth for bringing in the doggy heads. Do we have Senor Mysterioso? Did he leave? Senor Mysterioso was our Grand Marshal. I hope nobody stepped on him.
How do you like that?
Take that away from her, would you? Here, give me that. I need that. I need that.
Don't be stupid.
Give me that.
Don't be stupid.
Okay. All right. So here's the big finale. Go to saintstupid.com. There'll be pictures and links to all this craziness, and we'll see you next year. But next year it's going to be in the financial district, so it's at the Embarcadero Plaza area at noon. Bring your pennies for the banker's heart, your socks for the sock exchange, and a costume. You got to have a costume because no costume is no costume. So what you want to do is leave us. Take that out of her hands. A little bit of vocal power and they go nuts. Keep an eye on her. That's my bullhorn. Okay, here's the chant. I know, but you know you never know. I know, but you know you never know. I know, but you know you never know. I know, but you never know. I know, but you know you never know. I know, but you know you never know. I know, but you know you never know. I know, but you never know. Everybody up. I know, but you know you never know. I know, but you know you never know. I know, but you know you never know. I know, but you never know. Keep going. I know, but you know you never know. I know, but you know you never know. I know, but you know you never know. I know, but you never know. I know. So see you next year.